What's up guys? Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Itai and today I'm sharing my tips to help you improve in chess. Make sure if you're new around here, subscribe because I post videos about chess to help you improve and I think it will be very helpful. Let's get into the tips. My first tip for you guys is to use all of your resources. In chess, there's many different pieces, all with different abilities, and a strong attack is maybe when you move your queen and try to, win a piece, but an even stronger attack is when you move your queen, your knight, and your bishop, and all together try to force your opponent into a very bad position. So the more pieces you bring in, the more stressful it is on your opponent, and the more your opponent is going to have to try to defend. And eventually, if you just continue pushing on your opponent, he will crack or she will crack and you will win the game. The next tip is to give away pieces wisely. Obviously in chess you will give away pieces and your opponent will force you maybe sometimes to give away pieces, but that doesn't stop you from playing very good chess and getting away with I guess the better end of the deal. So for example, if your opponent is forking a knight and a bishop and your bishop is on a very strong diagonal while your knight is doing absolutely nothing for you, then make sure that you move your bishop away and let your opponent take your knight. So even in a situation where the bishop and the knight are worth equal points, make sure that you give away the piece that's not doing as much for you and stay with the better piece. Obviously if it was a queen and a rook, or like a rook and a bishop, then give away the piece that's worth less points. But even if it is equal points, for example 2 rooks or 2 pawns or 2 bishops, whatever it may be, give away the piece that is doing nothing for you, or closer to nothing, and stay away with the piece that is doing more for you. Okay, this will stop you from messing up. And sometimes maybe if an opponent forks 2 of your rooks, you're like, okay, game over, I'm gonna lose my rook. But no, you can always look to try to keep a nice piece, or your better piece, and continue the game strong. Let's move on to the final tip. Lastly, take your time. Chess is not a game that takes a couple of seconds, and depending on what you're playing, maybe you have 10 minutes, maybe you have an hour left, but take that time. Okay, it's very easy sometimes to go with your first initial thought, and although sometimes going with your guts is a good thing and can lead you to make good plays, it's a lot safer to just think it through and think, okay, if I go with my gut and I move my knight here, what will happen, and try to figure out if it's going to be beneficial for you, or is it just going to waste some moves for you, or is it even going to harm you later on in the game. So always take your time. And if you're in time trouble, for example, you have 3 minutes left, then that's the time when maybe you start to rush it a little bit and go maybe more with your guts without thinking as much. But especially if you have those longer games with 15 minutes left, 20 minutes left, take your time, pause, think about what will happen, and that should lead to a lot better results. Thank you guys for watching this video. Again, subscribe if you're new around here. I post anything related to chess, and I'll see you guys next time.